Please make some noise for Alexandria.
Awesome. I really believe in creating a world where people find meaning in their work so they can experience real-time fulfillment. I wake up every single day to empower forward-thinking entrepreneurs to infuse purpose into their business. And what that allows them to do is it allows them to scale their meaningful culture and their positive impact and their profit, because purpose means profit, baby. When you're selling anything is what I call you're taking people to the mountaintop. Martin Luther King Jr., he got up in front of everyone and he just talked about what he believed in. So if someone is asking you about your company, instead of reverting to the normal of literally what you do and how you bring it to life, talk about what you believe in and get up there and paint this utopian society that you want to create. How do people treat each other? What guiding principles do people live by? Literally take your people to this mountaintop with you that you've created. That is where you begin your conversation. The go-to question, what do you do? I do this, I do that. To me, it's boring. We're purpose-driven leaders. We challenge the status quo. So that is your first opportunity to take people to the mountaintop. You could say, you know what, Allison? I was like, I like to talk about why I do what I do. And she was like, okay, cool, I'm down. That's usually the response I always get. So break the mold and say, I'm going to talk about why I do what I do and see what happens. Show them where they can go when they interact with your brand. So what I love about this piece is you get to be really creative and figure out what movement you're furthering. So for me, it's the purpose-first movement. I made that up. I definitely stand out, but who do people remember? They remember that person that chose to challenge the status quo and not do what everybody else is doing. And you have ample opportunity to do that everywhere you go. This is what I call the hierarchy of customer value. So it all starts with functionality. Does it work? Will this water bottle quench my thirst right now? Will this computer turn on and get me to where I need to go? Then, when an abundance of options came out, and we had more than one option, it's, well, I'm the most affordable. They're $10.99, I'm $9.99. And as we know, cost is a race to the frickin' bottom, right? Because now we're sacrificing our value. This to me is just silly. Convenience. So this is where Amazon is like dominating. I'm gonna be at your doorstep in 2 hours or less. But what happens when someone's there in an hour or less? Or when someone like teleports the product to your frickin' doorstep? Crazy stuff's happening, you never know. So next is feelings. This is where a lot of brands are competing. Just like I believe every human has a unique purpose, so does a company. How can your brand activate self-growth for someone? When someone interacts with your brand, how can you empower them to be a part of a community of like-minded individuals that are just like them, experiencing the exact same pain points and going exactly where they want to go? The way that I approach purpose in business is systematizing it from the ground up. Your purpose has to be infused into literally everything you do, not just marketing. You want to get clear on what is the current state of your consumer. Because clearly they're coming to you out of a pain. Something's going on. They're frustrated, they're overwhelmed, they're lost, they're confused. So you want to get clear on 3 emotions that they're feeling when they come to you. Overwhelmed, unsure, and lost in business. And then, after they interact with my brand and go through my framework or my experience, whatever your how is, then I take them to confidence, clarity, and direction. Don't tell them how. People don't need to know how. That is when they get analysis paralysis and they're like, wait, what? Oh my God, processes, blah, blah, blah. Just say, I am gonna help you get here. Here's why I'm the best person to do that. Do you wanna experience this positive transformation? Let me take them to the mountaintop. Let me show them how we're gonna compete on purpose. And let me empathize with where they're at and show them that this is where they're gonna go. I'm all about actionable learning. So what I would like you to do is, with your business, get clear on that I believe statement. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, but get clear on what is the world that your company is creating. How do people treat each other? What's that positive impact? And start with I believe. You could say I believe in creating a world where. And it could be short and simple and sweet. Then I want you to get clear on how your company activates the 3 levels of purpose. So if you want to write this down, I'll give you like little sentence starters. For growth, you could say, I activate self-growth by. Then community. So when you buy from my brand, you will be a part of a community where people blank. When you buy from my brand, you further the blank movement. And then come up with your current state and end transformation. When they come to you, what is 3 emotions that they're feeling? Most likely negative emotions. And then when they go through your incredible experience, how do they feel at the end? I hope you enjoyed it and learned something.